All right, we are recording. So once again, I'm going to just do this for recording purposes. We're going to go to the menu here where it says Google Apps, and then you're going to click the Google Business icon. After that is clicked, you'll see this back end of the Google Profile Manager. On the left-hand side, you have the menu and you want to click Info. And this is where you're going to put all of the necessary information for your business. And this will be the information that is shown on the knowledge panel, which is here in the right-hand corner after somebody searches for you on Google. So at the top, you're going to want to put your brokerage dash your name, comma, realtor. That's going to give everybody all of the necessary information for your business. Cancel that because I'm not a realtor. And then this will be the highlight. This will show up here on the knowledge panel. Underneath that, you're going to put your primary categories, which are realtor, real estate agent, real estate. You can add as many categories as you need to. Do we have to use a brokerage name? Technically, I believe legally you have to use the brokerage name next to your name or the group name that you work with. So if you're on a team, you'll have to use the team name and the brokerage name. And then you can add your name next to it. So then, let's see, let's type in real estate here. You can put real estate agent, real estate consultant, whatever you work in is what you're going to put as your prime category. Then you can add any additional categories below it. You will want to put the office address or whichever address that you use to get mail. That is what you're going to put here for your business. And then any service areas, just add in here. So if you expand more than just the Camp Hill area, add every single county that you work in. That way people understand, like you can branch out and you go to more than just one place.
Catherine.
Yeah.
So with real estate brokerages, I don't think they can advertise their home address. I'm not sure.
So if they have an office where they receive their business mail, that's the address that I would put here.
I'm just wondering,
so the brokerage,
do real estate laws allow them to put their home address because they're putting themselves out as with the brokerage name, and we're required to list the brokerage information. So we'll have to get clarification on that from our broker just to make sure nobody's putting their home address as opposed to their home address.
But the agents get mail at the brokerage address, right?
They do, yes. That's why I'm thinking that they may be required to put their brokerage address,
Yeah.
not their home address.
Yep, that's the address that they would put here.
Okay, great.
I know some realtors put that they're available 24/7, but I recommend putting the hours that you're going to answer your phone as the hours that you are working here. So Sunday through Saturday, if you're answering your phone from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., that's what I would put. But are you really going to answer your phone in your sleep at 2 a.m.? I mean, I don't know. Some realtors may not, I don't know. But whatever hours that you're going to answer your phone, that is the hours I would put as your business is open. Let me check the chat here. It's not letting me create my business name. Barbara, if you want to unmute yourself, could you just tell me where you're stuck?
I went in under, like you were saying, get your business discovered on Google, whatever, put the business name in. You said to put down the brokerage, then comma my name, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got a pop-up that says required field must not be blank. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's because I use a symbol. I don't know. Let me try it. I use the realtor symbol.
Okay, that might be a reason why. Let's take the realtor symbol out. You can put real estate agent instead and see if that works for you.
Came up again. Must be at most 40 characters. Okay, so, all right, I can fix this now. Thank
Okay.
you.
No worries.
I'll say you can use the realtor symbol because I have it in mine.
Yeah, I believe hers was the amount of words that or letters that she used. Okay, so below the hours, we're going to put the phone number that you're going to answer your phone with. You can have an office number. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if you're advertising your cell number, you have to have the office number for the brokerage. I'm not sure.
That's correct.
And then some people, depending on how long they have used Google Profile Manager, they will have the opportunity to put in their profile short name. And a lot of people put their Instagram name in here so that they can search it. So if you have that, then congratulations. If not, you need to use Google a little bit longer. And then below that is the website address to your website. Everybody good? No chats? I'll keep going. We'll get to products later. If you have an appointment link, I recommend adding that in there. A lot of people do get appointments off of here. So if you have a Calendly or whatever appointment link that your brokerage offers, add that into here. So this will be outside of just the normal web address. But if they can contact you much more quickly, we want to be able to add that link in there so that they can just automatically set up a meeting with you. So under services, at every service, so I believe they have like, you can add your custom ones, buyer's agent, whatever it is that you do specifically for your company, you want to add that here into the services part. I'll give you guys a few minutes to add all of that in, and then we'll move on. So we're going to scroll down all the way to the About Us part. So if you have a website, you more than likely have an About Us section. I recommend copying and pasting that part here into the About Us. That way it mocks what is on your website, and SEO wise, that will help your business rank higher in Google. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to go to your website, copy your About Us. If you don't, you're going to want to create a bio about yourself and then add that into the About Us section. If you could just put in the chat that you're good to go. Yes, Jerry. I also have a Calendly link I will send to you directly. You guys need more time? You can just put in the chat.
And just so everyone knows, I will send out the Zoom recording as well as the links, just in case you're not able to capture it here.
All right. On the left-hand side, mine is above info, but there is a post section. Let's click on posts. This is kind of your social media for Google business page. So here's where I add all of my posts that are similar to what I post on social media. So it's kind of adding another social media profile to your normal schedule for social media. These get more views than social media pages do. Like I said, we had over 78,000 views just on our Google Knowledge Panel alone, which is going to be way more than social media. So we want to make sure that we're adding necessary information for people to be able to see what's going on, any updates, what they need to know about your business, and then just add it to your normal schedule. That's pretty much what I do. Use the same posts, post them here. And then we'll go to insights. This is like your metrics of where and how people are finding you on Google. We have direct search. So people who find your business by searching your business name or the address, your branded searches, and discovery. So that's more of like generic keywords like mortgage company in Pennsylvania or real estate company in Lancaster County. So you'll be able to tell with these metrics how people are finding your knowledge panel. And then this will give you the views. Most of the searchers are finding us on Google Maps. So we want to make sure after you add here that your company is on Google Maps. We can go over that shortly at the end after I go over how to set this up, but it's super easy to make sure that your business on Google is on Google Maps. You can see who's clicking to your website, requesting directions and calling you. All of the key necessary stuff that you would want to know, like for your website in general. And then reviews, which is going to be the best way for your company to get seen on Google. You'll be able to see if it, like those that you haven't replied to. But I always tell people if you have a bad review, you want to respond right away and just write a short comment like, "We're sorry to hear that you had such a bad experience. Could you reach out to us at such and such number?" And make sure you're responsive. If you do not respond to these bad reviews, people will see that and then they'll just think that you're not responsive at all. So you want to make sure that even if it's a 1-star review, you're taking the time to like make that better. People will see that. They want to know that you're being proactive and that you take your business seriously. So on the home page, you'll be able to get a link to your reviews. We'll go over that also at the end here, but we're going to move on down this list. Then I'll go to the home page and kind of just show you where everything is set. And then we'll go over to Google Maps. This is your call history. You can turn that on if you need to. And then messages, which is also important. You can have these messages forwarded over to your phone. So there will be a button. I don't have it here because I already have it turned on. But if you don't have it turned on, there will be a button here that'll say turn on text messages or SMS messages. And the messages that you get here will be forwarded automatically to your cell phone. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to kind of go over that. All right, we're going to go down to photos. So the fun thing about this is customers can actually add their own photos here. So these photos with the old Fidelis logo, some of the staff members were added by someone who is not an admin to this page. And that means I cannot take them off. So they are on here forever. But those that I did add, which are the logos and the videos, those can be updated as needed. So you'll be able to see which ones I added here, are the logo ones, and the ones added by a customer. So with these, you'll see the different categories. I always tell real estate agents, for interior and exterior, don't put your business, but put houses that you have sold and add them in here. Videos, if you have like a walkthrough of a house or a drone video or whatever of a listing, then I would add those in here. That also shows your marketing to potential clients. So they want to see how well your photos are. They want to see how well your videos are and how well you're going to market their listing. So I always recommend to add those into the videos, the interior and exterior. If you're a part of a team, add your entire team here. And then if you want to add fun at work photos, you can do that too. But just make sure you always have your logo, and then definitely start adding your listings into Google. Okay. So products, let's see. This is where I would put your listings here. So you're going to select your listing photo. If you have a listing, then what I would do is add the address. So we'll just say 123 Everywhere Street, add the category. And then you could put 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, whatever it is, house. Add the price. And then the description. So all of this, you know, whatever you put on the MLS, you would want to add here. You can add a button that links out to your website or the listing page, the landing page. And then instead of deleting it once the house is sold, I would go back in here and put pending, where you can put sold. And then people will be able to see on the knowledge panel updates of the house. So where those will go will actually be down here, right below the posts here. So they'll be able to see these right on the knowledge panel, which ones are active, which ones are not active. On the product name, you can even put active listing. That way people know right away. And then the address. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Catherine,
Yes.
so right now there's been a fairly big push on getting agents to use KV Core, which is our customer management tool that creates landing pages and such. And what you just said about listings or pending sales would push those people back into your website to capture leads for people that are looking to buy or sell houses. And this, like you had said early on, this gets much more visibility than what Facebook or Twitter gets. But using this in conjunction with KV Core will surely start to blow up your CRM.
Yes, definitely. I mean, as I always go back to this number, because this is way more than our website number. So the fact that people see this, and this is basically a landing page in itself, this knowledge panel on the right-hand side. So the more that you push a link to your personal landing pages for your listings, you're gonna see an increase in actual leads. All right, services. We actually went over this in info, but we added this already, so we don't need to go over this again. You'll see a link for website. This is basically going to be another website that Google will want you to create. So I'm not going to click on that because that will take forever for me to get out of. But you don't need that if you already have a website, so you can just skip over that. If you want to add any users to your Google profile page, then you can add them here using the users button. So I'm going to go back to the home page here. Right, so there will be a block and it says share review form. This is going to be where you can get the link to share your reviews. So anytime you finish working with a client, you want to send out an email with this review link. And this is how you're going to get more reviews on your Google Knowledge Panel. So I'm sure you send out emails every time you work with a client after a closing. So make sure you add that link into that email, and then this will push them back to give you more reviews. If you want to schedule a call with me, I can give you a template that I use with Fidelis in order for us to get as many reviews as we do get. So feel free to just set up an appointment with me. Now we're going to go to Google Maps. All right, so you'll see at the top, there's the search Google Maps, and then there's a menu icon. You want to click on add your business here. Now, if this is set up properly, this will automatically add. But if it's not added on the map, you can also add a missing place. You can put your business name, the category, and the address, and then submit it. That is all you will have to do. And then that will just assure that your business is on Google Maps, which is where we've been getting most of our views of our knowledge panel. So I'm going to put that link actually in the chat for you. And that is it. We went over everything. So I will gladly take any questions if you guys have any. And you can unmute yourselves if you need to, we can talk too.
How do I add a video? Where did you say that that was? Or do I just add a link to YouTube?
If you go to the photos button on the left-hand side in the menu, and then you'll see a bar at the top and it'll say video, and you'll click on that. You should be able to click this button, the plus button, and then upload your video here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Casey. I apologize, I'm driving, but I did have a question. So I've been using my Google business page for about a year and a half now. And I've noticed under services provided, they'll randomly change without me changing it. Like somebody in Google is saying that I don't do services and I do other services. And every time I notice it, I try to change it back and it'll go like, those services will go yellow on me. Like somebody has to approve.
Yes.
That.
So because I'm logged in now, I won't be able to actually show you, but if I was not logged into my Fidelis account and I was under my personal email and I searched Fidelis Mortgage Corporation, people can actually add business information that they feel is relevant to your company. And then Google can review that and approve it if they feel that it matches your company services. And that's probably why it's changing, because people are adding other services that they feel that you have provided for them. And then they will add it in automatically. Does that make sense?
So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then why would services that I say I do provide disappear? Like they go away?
So on the back end, is it completely gone, or does it just not show up on the Google Knowledge panel?
Yeah, because I'm driving, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely go over that together. I believe Chris and Angie are going to send out a link and I can review your page for you.
Oh, that'd be great. Okay.
Yeah.
And then kind of similar question on products. So I've in the past put my listings as a product, and it doesn't, like it says that it has to go under review, and like somebody has to approve it before it goes live, and then it never goes live. What's going on in the back end behind that?
I don't have a clear answer on that because I never actually had that issue. Mine have always posted. So let me go over yours again. I would have to actually see what you're posting and see if there's anything in there that just isn't working for you. But if you can schedule an appointment with me, I would definitely like to go over it.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions? Was this helpful at all? Okay, I'm going to. Thank you.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Perfect.
And I strongly encourage anyone on this call to take advantage of the time with Catherine. We are subsidizing that for you just because we want to see you succeed and help you in any way that we can. You know, it's a crazy market out there, and Google is one of the best ways for you to be top of mind for people who are doing searches in your area. So we are offering that free of charge. And I encourage everybody, you know, like I said, Catherine's the guru for Google, and oh, that rhymes. And so we encourage you to take advantage and sign up for one of her Calendly slots.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop this recording here. Once again, let me pass out my, let me move this. My Calendly link one more time, and also Angie and Chris will send out an email with all of the information. I have a YouTube video you guys can also go over. It's another step-by-step. Question relates to multiple agents using the same location for their Google page. Okay, is this for verification purposes, Jerry?
It's actually Lori Jerry.
Lori Jerry. Okay, sorry. It says C Jerry over here.
Oh, that's Corey. That's her husband.
Okay, gotcha. Corey. Okay, yes. Sometimes when individuals are trying to sign up and they're using the same address, it'll say that that address is already used. My suggestion is adding an office number or a random number, like an apartment kind of, just so that the address is a little bit separate and Google can look over that and be like, okay, this person has a separate office from this person. And then that you should be able to get the verification to the office still and still get approved on Google, if that makes sense.
Hey, this is me. Can you hear me, Catherine?
Yep.
That's why I was asking that question, because I wasn't exactly sure how it will work. I understand as an office or as a business, if we're all entering information onto Google so that we can individualize ourselves and be found and located. But if we're all using the Iron Valley office as a address where the ping will happen, I wasn't quite sure how it will keep us separate as individuals, but the information will still be using the same across the board. I thought it would clash with the Google system.
No, it won't clash because people will be searching for you if they want to use you. And so you'll pop up separately if you type in your name and then the brokerage name. But if they were just to type in the brokerage address, only the brokerage, let's actually do an example here. Just say I type in Iron Valley Real Estate. There is no knowledge panel actually on the right-hand side. So the business does not have its own knowledge panel, but if I were to type in, how do you spell your name? Is it C-O-R-E-Y?
REY, right. And I'm quite sure that's probably because they would have to have a business page associated with Iron Valley in order for it to be pinged and the address to come up. That's why.
Yep, correct. So Corey Jarrett, yeah, see, now you're top list on realtor.com. So once you optimize your Google Knowledge Panel, you're
Yep.
going to pop up here on the right-hand side for this search query.
So when all this starts, is that also going to add to the SEO factor with all the Facebook, the Instagram, and all the stuff like that? That's what's going to pump all that up?
So once this starts, your website will probably rank higher than your social media pages. Do you have a website?
Yeah. I mean, we all do. It's all associated with Iron Valley. My question is, once the Google platform is set up, that whole optimization process, will it all relate to itself and then, you know, kind of beef that up a bit?
So if you want your Facebook and Instagram to pop up a little bit higher on the rankings because of your knowledge panel, you will need to add that information into your About Us section on the back end here. So if you go
Right.
over to info, make sure
Yep.
you put in links
For the social
to the
part, right?
About Us. Yes.
Okay, got it. Got it.
So Catherine, I had set mine up, and one of the things that Google did is they sent me a postcard to verify the address for each of our locations. If you, right there on your search screen, if you put in my name, Chris Deerdorf, the Bald Realtor, that'll show you my page and the map and everything. Because I had to do it for the offices as well as me personally. So this is my business page here. It's not as developed as what you're talking about, so I still have a lot of work to do. But if you go up to the map on that portion up above, I think it'll show the office. I have the address, or maybe you have to go to the maps. There you go.
Yep.
So
I see
there's
it.
there's the office address. And I think, let me get rid of this thing here. So it shows the Bald Realtor there, but Iron Valley Real Estate, the office is right there as well. It's not showing up. But how you can see other business names, it should be there as well. And maybe because it's just, you did a search on my name, the office name isn't showing up. And it's of Iron Valley Real Estate of Central PA, right there, that one. Yep, there it is. So they're both there.
Yep.
And then Justin, our broker, is there also, Iron Valley Real Estate. So it does allow you to put multiple realtors in the same address.
Yes. Yes. And sometimes people they will add their personal address for verification purposes
Mhm.
and switch it over. But I believe Google is trying to just verify with only one address now. There's been a lot of like back and forth with that. So I don't have a clear answer on if they're allowing you to just use your personal address for verification purposes, but I do know you can use your phone number. So I believe some of you are still waiting on verification to come in. Is anybody stuck in the verification process?
I know that I had to verify mine like multiple times. I would get the postcard, it would go to the office, and then we have a code, and then it would say like I couldn't use that, so then I'd have to do it again. So I don't even know if I'm truly verified or not.
Okay. I suggest setting up a time with me and I can go over it and we can see if everything is cleared.
Well, it's time sensitive. You have, I think it's 5 days, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. So it's pretty quick. So if it's coming to the office and you're not getting into the office to get your mail on a regular basis, that may be what's happening.
I'm set up and I'm there, my business profile manager, but I can't Google myself. It's not coming up there. It's still coming up actually as Carlisle. So I guess I'll have to get an appointment with you. I'm not real tech savvy, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of these are very individual, so I would definitely have to see everyone's personal profiles to give you a much more concise answer. Why would Google not post any of my reviews? Sometimes if someone's email is not verified in Google, or maybe that person had been suspended, your reviews will not show up from that client. So if somebody is leaving like 5 or 6 reviews a day, they will kind of take that client or that person and think it's spam, and then block them from being able to leave reviews. So you might not be seeing those reviews because maybe they're leaving so many reviews that they're like, okay, this person's spamming a bunch of businesses today. They're blocked from, leaving any reviews. So I don't have a clear answer on why, but I know that's a lot of the reasons why a review might not show up. I know, like, I did like 3 in one day and I was blocked from doing it for 2 days, so. Yeah, Maddie, let's do a search. Can you type in your full name for me? Okay, I don't see your knowledge panel here. So what we're gonna have to do is make sure that your profile is actually verified. And I will also need to take a look at your link, might be under Maddie Lowe Realtor. I see it here on maps, which is good. The first thing we're going to want to do, Maddie, is make sure that your knowledge panel is actually going to be showing up here. So we need to make sure everything is verified. And then, yeah, Corey did make a point. Sometimes we can reach out to Google and there is a form. I will share that with you once I find it. So I will email you and then we can go over all of that. Are there any other questions? No problem. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording. 1 second.